Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Donovan. This is the Zendure X6. It is a power bank on steroids available right now on Amazon.com for $90. Also in the links down below, so check those out if you're interested in buying this bad boy. So you're probably thinking to yourself, dude, $90 for a power bank? That's insane. So you're right. Well, until I talk about what all this thing can do. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So number one, it is a 20,100 milliamp hour power bank, so pretty high capacity, but that certainly does not justify a $90 price tag. So let's move on. Next thing to mention is that this is Qualcomm 3.0 compatible, as you can see right down here, meaning that you can use it to fast charge any of your devices that support Qualcomm 3.0 or 2.0 and anything below that. So that's pretty cool. But let's keep moving on because that certainly does not justify a $90 price point at this time. So next thing to mention is that it also supports USB-C 45 watt power delivery. What does that mean? That means that this thing can charge your MacBook, your Pixelbook, or any other device that has USB-C for power delivery. That's really cool. Last thing worth mentioning is the fact that this thing is also a portable hub. That's really cool. So not only can this charge your MacBook or your Pixelbook, but it also works as a hub. And we're going to talk more about that in just a little bit. A couple other things worth mentioning is that there are a few different options here. So we have X-Charge. That's going to be a low power charging mode. So that's what you're going to use for something like, you know, charging up your watch or other devices that don't require quite as much power as something like your phone. And then also you can see here it has USB-C for input and output, and then UPS mode for pass-through charging. So that's going to be that pass-through charging that's going to allow you to use it as a hub. So let's go ahead and unbox it and see what all this thing has to offer. Alright, so the hub has been unboxed. Let's go ahead and take a look at what all you get in the box. So there's the box again. Set that off to the side. Inside the box you get some instructions. You also get a 24-month warranty and customer care card. And then you get some stickers. So the stickers are kind of cool because they actually mention some of the things that these would be useful for, this power bank specifically. So we have, of course, going for a bike ride, camping trip, business trip. They have hiking here, another camping. Alright, so obviously if you're somebody out on the move and you need to be able to charge up your device, that's what this is good for. But of course, again, this is good for a USB-C hub as well, and that's really what makes this thing kind of unique, at least as far as I know, in terms of power banks. So there's one button here. Other than that, in terms of size, you can see here it is next to a cell phone. This is the UmiDigi Z2 Pro, pretty large phone. This is a 6.1-inch display in case you're wondering. And here it is next to my iPhone XS Max, so obviously a little bit smaller, but a lot thicker than that. Alright, so this is where all the magic happens, as you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and cover that up because for some reason it's interacting with my camera. Right now it actually literally just says 100 and then it says H. That's all it's flashing. So I'm going to cover it up because it's a little bit of a distraction and just talk about what each of these ports do. So this one is a Zen Plus 2.0 Qualcomm 2.0 3.0 charger. So if you want that fast charging, you're going to use this port. This is just our regular charging port. So these two are literally only used for charging up devices. This one right down here is what you're going to plug into your MacBook or your Pixelbook in order to charge up those devices. And then also, while you have them plugged in, you can use it as a hub. So that's what these two ports are going to be for, is to use them as hubs. So that's really cool. That means you can go ahead and plug in like a mouse or any kind of external device that you want plugged into your MacBook. You can plug it into this externally and it will interact directly with the MacBook. So that's really cool. So up here is our digital display. Right now it says H and then 100, and again it looks kind of weird on your end. And that's if I double click, it turns it into hub mode. So that's what's going to allow me to use that hub mode. If I hold it down for 3 seconds, it turns it into X-Charge mode. So you might see that change here in just a second. So I'll release it. And now it should say X. But on your end it doesn't look like it says it. So right now it just says 100. If I hold it down for 3 seconds. There we go. Now it actually says X, and then it flashes X and then 100. That X charge mode is what's going to allow it to slow charge certain devices. So then you're going to want to use one of these Zen Plus hubs, not the 2.0, and then you can slow charge things like watches that need slow charging, not necessarily all that power behind it. So anyways, this is a quick look at the Zendure X6. Pretty awesome power bank, especially for those of you that may have a device that charges via USB-C and be able to use it as a hub at the same time. Now it actually looks normal on there. That's what I see. I don't see that flashing on my end. So anyways, quick look at it. Let me know what you think in the just comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.